In our previous tutorial, we have seen how to blend two images of same size. In this tutorial, we will see how to blend two images of different size. Let's import CV2, import numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, percentage matplotlib inline. We will be having two images. One image will be of small size and the other image will be of large size. So these two images will be of different size. Now let's first load our small size image. I will make one variable small size. Then I will call cv2.imread and then I will pass the image name small image.jpg. And as you know that the CV2 reads the image in the format of BGR and we need to convert that image into RGB format. So let's convert it. I will write here small size. Then from CV2, I will call CVT color. So I have to write here CV2, then CV2, CVT color. And inside this I will pass our small image size variable and then I will write here cv2 dot color underscore bgr2 rgb and then I'm going to plot this image plt dot imshow small size. And here in the output you will see that this is a image of small size and we can look at its shape here. I will write here small size dot shape. So its shape is 500 by 500, that is 500 is height and width is also 500 and the color channels are 3. Now we are going to load the large image, so I will just copy this code from here. I'll go down, I'll paste it here and then here I will change the variable name as large size and here I will also change the image name. This is going to be large image. I'll write here large and then I will change this variable name as large. Here also I will change this as large and here also I will make the same change. Now let us execute our code. So here I'm finding some error because I have to write here E. And now here in the output you can see this is our large image. So what we are going to do, we are going to put this image into this large image and we are going to put it here on this right bottom area. And I will show you the steps how we can put that image in this large image. Let's look at its shape. I will write here large size dot shape and here in the output you can see the height is 1080, width is 1920 and channels are 3 and for small size it was 500 by 500. So you can see that the size of these two images are different. Now we have to paste our small image of size 500 by 500 on bottom right of this large image. So we are going to put it somewhere here. If we look at the large image, its height is 1080 and its width is 1920 and small images both height and width is 500. So we are going to subtract it from our large image size and save it in a variable x offset and y offset. So I'll show you what we are going to do. I will make two variable x offset. Now here this is 1920 is our width 1920. We are going to subtract 500, that is its width, small size image width here. So I will write here 500. Then I will make y underscore offset and then I will subtract the height 1080 from the small image height 500. I will write here 1080 minus 500 and let us execute our code. Now we will create ROI, that is region of interest of small size image, that we want to put on top of the large image at the bottom right corner. So we need to find, so what is this ROI, region of interest? That is, we need to find the area of interest where we want to put our small size. And this is going to be our region of interest because we want to put our small size image here, and that is why this is known as region of interest. So we need to calculate that. So what we need to do, we need to take out this portion of this image, and that will be known as region of interest. So I'll make one new variable ROI, which is region of interest, and then I will call here large size, and then I will pass this y offset, this one y offset, and then its value 1080, the large image size value 1080, and then x offset, and then the large image value, which is 1920, 1920. Now let us execute this ROI, plt.imshow ROI. So here in the output you will see this is the region, that is the bottom right corner of this image. This is the bottom right corner of this image, and this is the place where we want to put our small size image, that is this image we want to put here, and the area has been cut out. You will see this is the area. So what we will do, we will put that small size on this image, and then we will put this image back into our large image, and then we will be having a blended image. Let us look at the shape of this ROI. I will write here ROI dot shape, and you will see that the shape is 500 by 500, and this is the same shape of our small image as well, 500 by 500. So we can put our small size image on this ROI area. Now if you look at our small image, it has white background and then blue color inside, which sale is written. So we have this white background, and then we have this blue area where we have this sale written. So we need to remove that white background and just pick the blue color and the sale text inside it. And to do that, we need to create a mask, and to create a mask we need to first convert our image into grayscale. So now let's first convert this small size image into a grayscale image. So I will make one variable image to gray, and then I will call cv2 dot cvt color, and then I will pass our small image, that is small size, then cv2 dot color underscore RGB to gray, and then let's plt.imshow. Let us look at this image to gray, and then color map is going to be gray. We have converted the image into grayscale, but to get the blue background with text, we need to do the opposite of what we are seeing in the image now. So now you are seeing that this portion is in black color, sale is written in white color, and the background is also white. But to get everything as it is on the large image, we need to do the opposite. That is, we need to convert this white area into black, this black into white, and this white into black. So we need to do that, and for that we will create a mask. Now let's do that. So I will make one variable mask underscore inv inverse, and then I will call cv2, and then I will use the function bitwise not for creating this mask, and then I will pass our image to gray, and then I will do plt.imshow, and then mask inverse, and then cmap is going to be gray, And now here in the output you can see that we have done the opposite of what we are seeing here. So this background is now in the black color, this is in the white color, and then this sail is in black color. So we have done the inverse of this by creating a mask of it. Now let us look at its shape. So I will write here mask underscore inverse dot shape, and here in the output you will notice that we are having this 500 by 500, but now we are missing the color channels here. So if I print our small size image dot shape, so this is our color image and it has 3 channels, but here the color channels are missing, and now we need to add these 3 color channels manually here. So we need to do that using the numpy, because if we put this image on the large image, then this will be a black and white image. This image won't be pasted or blended as a color image. So we need to put the color channel in this mask underscore in variable. So now let's do that, and for that we will be using numpy array. We'll make a new variable white underscore image, and then we will call np. From this we will call the method full, and then we will pass our small size image dot shape, and then 255. I'll explain you this. And then d type is going to be np dot u88. So what we are doing here is we want to make this image of the same size, that is 500 by 500 and 3 color channels. That is why here we are passing this small size image shape, that is 500, 500 and 3 color channels. 255 is that we want color image, that is why we are passing it, and the data types we are using is uint8. Now let us print this white image. And so here you will see all the color channels are going to be 255, that is the highest one. Now let's plot our mask image in this white image to get color channels. So we will plot our mask image in this white image, and then we will see the color channels here. So let's do that. I will make one new variable background, and then I will call cv2 dot bitwise or, and then I will pass white image and then white image again, and then mask. Mask is going to be our mask underscore in, and then plt dot imshow background. So here in the output you will see we have created our new image, and this image will have the color channel as 3. So I will write here background dot shape here, and here in the output you will see we have 3 color channels here. Now I'm going to make one variable fg, and then I will call cv2 dot bitwise or. Inside this I will pass our small size image twice, and then I will make this mask, and then I will pass our mask underscore inverse, and then let us look at the shape of this fg. So we have this 500, 500, 3, and then let us also plot, and now we should see this image into color, because earlier also we had this 3 color channels, but it was looking black and white here, but this should look in color. So I will print it here, and here in the output you can see this time we got the color image here. So we have the color image in its size of 500 by 500. Now as you have seen that we have already created ROI, that is region of interest, earlier. So if I print here ROI, so this was our region of interest, or if I do plt dot imshow of ROI, so this is our region of interest. But now let's create a final ROI with this image. So this is the large image, and we want to put this image into the larger image of ROI. So that is why now we are going to create a final ROI where we will have this image in place of this one, and then we will finally put this onto the larger image. So let's do that, and we have just 2 or 3 steps remaining now. So I will make one new variable, final underscore ROI, then I will call CV2, then bitwise or, and then I will pass here our ROI, then I will pass our FG, and now I will do plt.imshow of final ROI. So now here in the output you can see we have put this image into this final ROI, and now we want to put this small image from that large image, that is this one. If I do here plt dot imshow of large size, so this small area is coming from here, and now we want to place this small area back to our original image so that we will have our smaller image blended on this larger image. So let's do the final step now. So I will make 2 new variables. First is going to be large underscore image, and this is nothing but large size image dot shape. So we are just passing the shape of this large size image to this variable large image, and similarly we will do for small image, small underscore image is equal to, and here we will do final ROI. We will pass the final ROI to this smaller image, and let us execute our code. Now let's do the final step. So what we will do, we will call this large image, and here I will call, in the list I will call y offset that we created above, then again y offset plus small image, then its shape of 0, that is we want to get the shape at index number 0, and if I print this here, so what we are getting is 500. So we are taking 500 here. Then we will do same for x offset, and again x offset plus small image dot shape of 1. So if I print this one, we should get 500 again. So we got 500 here, and we will assign this to our small image. Now let us execute our code, and now let us print our final image, that is plt imshow of large image. And here in the output you can see that we have pasted our small image on this large image. So these are the steps that we need to follow to paste our small image on the large image, and I know that it was a long and little complicated, but I tried my best to explain you in an easiest way. It's important to know the concept, therefore I created this long video. And if you follow all these steps, you will be able to paste your small image on any large image. So that's all for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.